Hi, we're going to take a look at the military outpost today. So it's quite a long one. There are 8 soldiers there, and you've got a front half and a back half. So what I'm going to do is break it into 2 episodes. In this one, we're just going to deal with the front half, and let's go. Now, you always start in this situation where you run up to this guy, and just press trade, not interested. Now, if you don't do that, sometimes this guy isn't triggered to come in. So I've stood there quite a long time without doing that once. But as soon as you press trade and then not interested, it brings the guy in. And then you just want to wait maybe halfway along here, not too far because they can't see you. And then you just wait for this guy to go inside. Now that can take a while, so that was unusually quick because this guy can go in and out a number of times. But as soon as he's gone inside the door, just follow. And then just go in here. Now you just need to wait for him to come out. And as soon as he comes out, you just sneak kill him here. So this guy's always the same. The only variation there is that it can take a while waiting here. So here he comes, pretty quick again. That can take longer again. And there you've got your sneak kill. So whatever this guy's doing inside, just ignore him for now. Now, you have to go into scavenge mode here. Because for some reason, if you're carrying the hatchet and you do this next part, this guy here knows where you are. Now you just sprint into here. Yeah, if you've got the hatchet in your hand at this point, for some reason he knows that you're there. I don't quite know how, but anyway, there's your next sneak kill. So this guy hasn't heard you, and what we're going to do is just take multiple looks at what we deal with this guy. Or rather, how we deal with this guy. Now if he's there, you don't want to scuttle backwards and forwards, because what can happen is that this guy comes, stands here, says, oh, or whatever he says, and then he goes backwards and he gets his buddies back there. So what you want to do is wait and see what he does. He normally walks off in this direction, in which case all you have to do when he's about there is sprint up into here. So he hears you, and then he comes up to investigate, and you got a sneak kill right there. This isn't the normal way. So he sees his dead friends, comes up the stairs. Now sometimes if you don't see him here, then you just sprint up to here, and he's going to be in this room. Now with the eventuality that as you're coming up here, he comes out, sees you, then you just run down. There's another hidey hole right there. Now if you come up to here, and you see that he's right there, again, sprint down, over here, into this hidey hole. He's heard you and he'll come down here, and then you've got a sneak kill right there. Anyway, well, let's just take a few more looks at that third guy. Okay, we're back. We've just taken out the second guy, and now let's have a look where this third one is. So this time he's not here, we can't see him, but we just saw him close the door there, so we can run up here no problem. And we should see him come into the bedroom here. So it doesn't matter whether he comes in here. If he comes in here, we just go down here to this hidey hole. If he comes across the bottom, okay, there he is. Let's go. So we can just run to here. He's going to hear us and then come down. And we just get in there. This guy can't hear us. Hatch it up. And done. So that's pretty much the third guy. If he's here, yeah, there isn't that much variation. Let's take another look at it. Alright, so we're back at our start position where the first 2 guys are down. And it's after midnight. It took him a long time to get down here. So let's just, he's at the top of the stairs this time. So we just got to wait and see what he does next. I think he's going to come down, stand here, and then we're back to our normal routine of when he gets to about here, we just sprint up there. But this is why it's difficult to get all of the soldiers in one night, because it can vary quite a bit in terms of timing. Because it's almost 1 o'clock and we've only just killed the second guy here and we're waiting for him to move. Now we can actually accelerate this. We can actually just sprint here. into his hidey hole here, and he will eventually cross our path. So he sees dead bodies there, and here he comes. So I guess that's a bit of a variation, take him out there. So let's just deal with the next guy. Now he doesn't come inside this building, but he does come up to here, and he passes backwards and forwards, and that's what you want. You want to wait till he's right there, and then he comes in, and you got him on a sneak kill as well. And that's really the front half of the building done, except for this guy up here who doesn't seem to move at all, but we'll deal with him later. So now you can loot away, and what we'll do in the second half is figure out how to deal with these guys. There's normally a guy standing there, so there's 3 more guys in the back here, and there's also 1 more guy at the front here we have to deal with. We could deal with them on the subsequent visit, but what we'll do now is just one run through where we just take out all of them again, and then I'll break off for this episode and come back for the next one when we'll deal with the 3 guys at the back and also the guy at the front. Alright, all 4 this time, let's go. So as usual, sprint up to this guy. Trade, not interested. Now this guy can go back without this guy coming in, but anyway, he turns his back and leaves in either eventuality. Up to about midway and just wait. Again, this can take a while. Now that's as quick as it can go. So he always goes through the second door, follow him in. Doesn't matter if you leave the door open or closed. Hatch it up. Wait for him to come out. Again, this is pretty quick. It's not always this quick. So that's the first one down. Again, de-hatchet, as in take the hatchet out or go into scavenge mode. As mentioned, this guy can somehow know where you are if you've got the hatchet in your hand, but if you don't have the hatchet in your hand, he doesn't know where you are. So that's number 2 down. So now just a question of where number 3 is. So now he's in this position, which is pretty common. We just wait. He's going to stroll off in this direction. As soon as he's here, go up to here. Yeah, we're good. Hatch it up. He comes over, sees his buddies, comes up the stairs. So that's the 3rd one down. Now 4th one, again, we might just have to wait a bit. But he paths backwards and forwards. Right now he's there. So we just wait till he comes back. And we've got to sneak, well, as soon as he gets to within hearing range here, then we just come into here. So we might have to wait a while. So he's coming back now. That was over an hour waiting. So sometimes it's not possible to get all of them, but 1:30 we're good, because we'll be able to pretty much loot everybody here. He comes in, take him down. Now 1:50, you've got time to loot all of the bodies, etc. So let's just see what they drop. So that is a particularly rich pile there. A couple of guns, food. What I think I normally do is just drop everything, just because we're going to get more of these bodies here. This way this doesn't despawn. So if we didn't want to go in the back half of the military establishment, then we would need a saw blade here. But you can take a look at this pile as well. Not so much as this one, but that's pretty much it. There is a pile, there are a couple of piles there, but they're not very rich. And then this guy at the front here, we can deal with him next time. Alright, I'm gonna call it there, and actually let's just get back home and just see the impact on morale. Now right now she's hungry and content. Let's just get home, see how she is. Right, back from the military outpost. Let's just see what her morale is like. Okay, she was content and we went to sad, so there is a morale hit for killing the soldiers. Now the other guys, yeah, I didn't put everybody to bed before we left, so that's why that is. So the other guys didn't get affected. It's just Katya who went out and did the dirty that got went from content to sad. So yeah, there is a morale penalty. But anyway, I'll be back for the next episode when we'll deal with the remaining 4 guys. And thanks for watching. Bye.